Hello, hello. How are you all doing, sweet human beings? Okay, I will admit it's been a week or two. I have been staying somewhere where the internet was a little shoddy, and we're still going to see how this goes. So I thought I'll do an all signs in one video. Normally, I do each zodiac sign in each individual video. So we are going to do all signs, my dear friends. So let's get started. My name is Corinne Clapham, your intuitive wellness guide, as well tarot oracle and psychic medium. Let's jump into Aries, okay? And I have no idea how to timestamp this, so I was hoping, yes, bear with me. This is my first time doing one video like this, and I do want to timestamp it for you all. So you can jump straight to your zodiac sign if you want. Okay, please keep in mind that these are general readings, so just take what resonates for you. And you can always check out your sun, moon, and rising ascendant sign as well. And if you're a cross watcher, then welcome, welcome. Okay, so let's get into Aries. I generally like to tap in and tune in first for the overall energy for this week. We are talking about June 11th to June 20th. It's funny. I see like Aries, I see like this big kind of hole, but actually what I was hearing, the words I was hearing is humble pie. So take how that resonates for you. Let's start with the reading and then we'll get a feel for what that really means. Okay. So let's get some current energy of Aries love life. Current energy of Aries love life. And then we're going to go into how the other person feels about you, Aries, and then the weekly forecast, okay? If you're really digging how the structure is, put in the comments below. It's good to get positive feedback so I know what to continue doing. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and notifications button. That way you can get notified when the next videos come on. Okay, so 2, 4, 5. We have 5 of Wands over here. So there's a little bit of conflict that's going on currently for some of you. Actually, a lot of you, I feel like it's a mental conflict that's going on. So a lot of things going on in the mind, a little bit skewed. Mercury is the ruler of technology, travel, and communication. So you might have noticed technology has been a little blippy. However, so just be more mindful with our communication around this time, and have a little bit more patience and understanding for other people's communication. What I mean by that too is not to take things personal, okay? But I'm hearing mental. This is mostly a mental, I don't like using the word war, but that's actually what I'm hearing right now. Okay, the Hangman. So there's certain perspectives that need shifting right now. It's like seeing things through a certain lens right now. But really, if you can shift and change that, that will open up things tremendously, because we also have the Lovers card. This is also the sign of the Gemini as well. We're also in Gem season 2. Just had the solar eclipse as well in the full moon, new moon. So the Lovers card, this is a union here. Okay, so just watch if your mind is like the mind and the ego, let me tell you, can really control if we don't ground ourselves. Okay, so this is the current love energy. And then let's tap into how the other person feels about Aries. How does the other person feel about Aries? So whoever you came on here to get a little bit more insight in, or usually once you start hearing the reading, you'll get a sense or feeling, or even a voice or an image of who it is. So how does the other person feel about Aries? Sorry, something's falling here. How does the other person feel about Aries? How does the other person, where did that go? Okay, that was strange. It flipped out and went right back into the deck. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we have, this is how the other person feels about you, Aries. We have the Queen of Wands here. It could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius energy. Doesn't specifically mean that that's what it has to be. But the Queen of Wands is actually quite confident, quite confident person. So they do feel that you are standing there in your power, kind of sitting there, not making too much action. I feel like a lot of you are quite reserved. And again, I'm hearing that word intuitively. And so a little bit guarded. And then we have the 3 of Pentacles over here. And so this is feeling like you are busy with collaborations and with some work. Maybe that's a reason why some of you are a little bit withdrawn. However, we do have the Six of Swords over here. That was also in the reverse. So just be mindful if you are sitting back a little bit too astute and really, okay, if you feel that you need to do that because that's a healthy thing you need to do for yourself, always listen to that, right? We always have to put ourselves first in what's healthy. However, if you're doing it because you are making assumptions of what's going on in the mind, and I say this because we had this over here, right? Sometimes when we do that and we pull back and we get cold, it can sometimes push some people away, okay? And here they do have the Six of Swords. So they may feel that you are traveling, or you're going somewhere different, or you're going a completely different route, okay? And you can see there, someone is guiding you, and you can see there's rough waters here, and you're heading more towards calmer waters. So some of them may feel that you are just leaving. You're completely leaving this dynamic, okay? Some of you, I feel like it was a relationship you guys have broken up. For some of you, it's been 3 months. I'm seeing the number 3 weeks or 3 months, but 3 months is standing out more. So maybe y'all have still been friends and connecting here and there, but there's a little bit of distance and roadblock that's happening there. And some of you are legitimately traveling, but for the most part, they feel that you are distancing yourself and going a different way. So what is the weekly forecast for Aries? What is the weekly forecast, love life for Aries? Let's pull one more. There we go. I knew there was another one that had to come out. Okay, death. Yeah, so there is an ending here of a cycle that is going on. King of Pentacles coming back into your power, also attracting a more confident, solid union. Hold on, I'm just hearing union, and I want to decipher if it's union or reunion. I'm hearing reunion. Okay, so some of you have reunion. We have the Knight of Swords here, so it could be either a young energy or energy coming in quite quickly. And then we have an Ace of Cups. So this is looking really good, Aries. I feel like a lot of you are actually ending a cycle to start something anew, or ending a cycle with a dynamic, and then that dynamic relationship is becoming anew and is a different kind of energy. And we have some pretty good cards here. We have the King of Pentacles over here, the Knight of Swords, Ace of Cups. Let me get a clarifying card here, because I actually want to see if it's two energies that we have here. King of Pentacles and Knight of Swords. I almost feel like that's two different people. Okay, so we have the Chariot card. That's forward movement that's going on with a new energy coming, or a new rebirth of a relationship dynamic that is happening. And then we also have the Emperor here as well. So just standing really really strong in your respect and what you want, what you desire for yourself. Okay, so let's get some clarifying cards here. By the way, I was using the Rider Waite deck there, and now I'm using the Romantic Angel Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. Holy cow. Okay. All right. So, good card. New love here, Aries. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. And yeah, that's what I was saying here this week. You have a death, like you don't have a death. You have a end of a cycle that's happening. And then we have the new love that's coming in here. Express your love. Go ahead and make your romantic gesture. Yes. And here we go. Release your ex, Aries. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Okay. Passion. Allow your heart to soul to sing with joy. And then we have soulmate energy here. Yes, this is your soulmate. I'm loving this. Healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So that is also very important to do, because otherwise we start carrying those things into oncoming dynamics. And I have a feeling some of that was already playing a part in your past dynamics. So this is your little golden message for you to do that. And then true love, this is the romance of a lifetime. So this is really looking good, Aries. I'm hearing the word painful, though. I feel like maybe letting go of the old dynamic is quite painful for some of you. It's a process, listen, like sometimes it's a process. And I'm feeling like some of you, because what I'm hearing is like, well, this is why I didn't want to put myself out there, because you didn't want to get hurt. It was almost like for some of you, you didn't even, you have not put yourself out there for a long time because you didn't like this process, right? It was almost like a protection avoidance thing, that if you don't get in a relationship, then you don't have to deal with the hurts that could come with it. Doesn't mean that they do come with it. So watch any belief systems that are there, okay? All right, my dear sweet Aries, I will catch you next week. Let's move forward here. We have Taurus. Taurus. How are you doing? Welcome. Corinne Clapham here. Let's connect to your current energy of your love life. Current energy of Taurus's love life. How are you all doing? Remember to hit the subscribe button and the notifications button so you get notified when we do other videos. And hold on, I just want to tune into the overall energy, which I like to do beforehand. And I'm getting an image of a rock, okay? It's a rock on a like soil, but it's not dark brown soil. It's like sand color. And I don't know if those details are important, but in case they are, I'm sharing that with you. Some of you are feeling rocked, but some of you I'm feeling stumped. So let's take a look at this. What is Taurus's weekly? What is Taurus's current love life looking like? Current love energy. Okay, let's try to keep the cards on the table here. Here we go. Okay, excellent. Okay, so we have the Hangman, okay, and we have the Hierophant, and we have the Chariot here, okay? So there's a certain perspective that I think a lot of you are getting very tunnel vision in, and especially with conventional expectations and traditions. Okay, sometimes the Hierophant can be like a very linear kind of energy, and then the Chariot is forward movement. So sometimes our expectations and how we want to view things, or what our expectations of things. Oh, there's something that just came through. Yes, yes, we need to have our morals and values. I'm not asking you to not have that. However, is it because you were born in? I'll give you an example here. If someone wants someone only if they have a specific religious belief, and I get it. For some people, that's very important. That is so funny. I'm just looking out the window and I see a rock with that sand. And you know what? When I see that, it's a rock, and then there's some of you, it's like holding something so strong that you have to be with someone with a certain religious beliefs, but really hone it down and ask, do you keep on tradition? Like, just watch, are these belief systems that you accumulated, or is it your own? Because it's okay to have what we desire, but if it says the connection is unstable. Interesting, especially with what I'm saying right now. It's okay to have what we desire, but if we can expand it, how can we expand it? For example, for me, I don't know why I'm totally like open to guys being Christian. Like, I don't know why. I just get excited when I see that on the profile. And at the same time, I would have to be with someone, if he is Christian, that is also open to me. I'm spiritual, and I do resonate with certain elements in Hinduism and Catholic and Buddhist. So the thing is, if I was too stringent on one thing, it would close off a lot of doors. If that person was like, oh, it has to be Christian and only that, they would be missing out too. So just watch and see. I just want you to connect to your core, okay? Just connect to your core and what's your own values, and ensure that you're not instilling a narrow mind, like tunnel vision, like narrow decisions based on what you were conditioned with or brought up with, okay? Because what happens is when we look like this, we miss out everything in the peripheral. And like I said, if it is very important for you for someone to be in that religious belief or whatever that is, go for it. I'm not telling you not to, but just go with your heart, not what's been conditioned, okay? How does the other person feel about Taurus? So I can sense somebody's getting a little bit riled up in what I said there. I know religion's a bit of a touchy topic for some people. How does the other person feel about Taurus? But at the same time, if we are pretty confident and solid in where we're at in terms of our beliefs, like, there would be no reason for us to get very reactory as well, right? So if you're feeling triggered by what I said, by anyway, like look within. Why is that, right? Because that's just showing something that's within you that needs to be healed. I can sense and feel someone's going to be triggered by me saying that, but that's okay. Let's get back into this. So how the other person feels of you. We got the Page of Pentacles here. Okay. So this is like a stable kind of energy, new young energy is what I'm feeling. We have the Six of Cups, so a nice offering that is happening here for a lot of you. I feel like it's a friendship energy. So a friendship energy coming back in. I don't think you guys or gals have ever had a romantic dynamic together prior. But I'm sensing you guys and gals already have, or ladies already have some sort of foundation that is there. Like it feels comfortable. It feels like a friendship that's there. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. So they almost feel like maybe they're putting out, I think what's happening here, what I'm picking up for a lot of you, is this person is putting effort into connecting with you. And I feel for some of you, you don't even realize that they actually have feelings more than as a friend for you. So it's like, you're like, ooh, and totally chilled and comfortable in your own skin and hanging out with them and chatting or whatever, just as you are as any of your other friends. And you don't even realize that they actually have a crush on you, and yet this person sitting here is like, man, I'm putting this effort in, but I'm not seeing anything in return, or vice versa with gender roles there. So let's tune in and tap into your weekly forecast here, Taurus. Oof, okay. Let's get one more card for that, shall we? Okay, King of Wands. Okay, very charming energy here, more like leadership, power, like very comfortable in their own skin. And then we have the Queen of Cups, which is really great to see that paired here. So very nurturing and healing and support. And so I really feel like for this week, a lot of you Tauruses are meeting your match here. You're meeting, what's the word I want to say here? It's like you're meeting the person who's your same vibrational match. And what I mean by that, because I feel like maybe for some of you, kind of, what's funny? I'm hearing the word duds. And I was talking to a friend the other day and she used that word. And I was like, gosh, I haven't heard that word in a long time. I don't even exactly know what that means, to be quite honest. I have a feeling it means like, and so I just heard that word. So I feel like maybe for some of you, you've been in the dating realm and you had some duds, whatever that is. But you've been hearing the word floundering, getting a little bit flustered or trying to find, and some of you have almost given up. But here I do see this week, Taurus, you are starting to meet that vibrational match, okay? And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, 10 of Pentacles is also very stable energy, very harmonious. It could even mean some of you are going to be getting an inheritance. But what I see here too, Taurus, in passing, but there are Waite deck, and then I'm going to use the Doreen. Can we get? Thank you. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And you are on the right track here, Taurus. I feel like some of you, I'm just trying to connect and see if this energy that I was telling you about, that's someone you know, a friend, if that's the same union. No. Okay. For a lot of you, it's not. So a lot of you are actually going to have two energies here. For a lot of you, I'm feeling like this friendship energy, you don't even notice it's there. It might circle around where something will pivot to activate that. Do you know what I mean? It's like, have you ever had it where you had a friend or something for a long time and you only looked at them as a friend, and I don't know what it is, but something does something, and all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, you look at them differently, you feel differently. And that's kind of how I feel for you here. Attraction, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Beautiful. Let's get one more card here for this week's forecast for our dear sweet Taurus. There we go. Reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your life. And I'm hearing that's not the right card. Let's pull a different one. Sorry, that one was stuck to it, which I would normally read, but I was hearing. That's not the one. Beautiful. Soulmate connection. Yes, this is your soulmate. Okay, my dear Tauruses. This is looking pretty good. This is feeling pretty good. If you're digging this, put a like button. You can also put in the comments below how you're doing. Tell me about this love that you have going on. Also, we had the new moon yesterday. Normally I do new moon and full moon events. However, this week I had to kibosh it because of the internet connection. However, I have made the Abundant New Year online course, which is a manifesting course. You get instant access to all the modules. And there's a whole bonus section in there specifically on love. However, since yesterday, the new moon, and until today, Friday, June 11th, there is $111 off a special. It has already been taken off the honor fee. So if you want to get in on that, definitely do that today because it will go back up tomorrow. Okay, thank you, Taurus. All right, Geminis. How are you doing, Geminis? Okay. Whew. Let's just exhale all the other energies out from around us and get recentered in here. And I also want to tap in and tune into the overall energy of Gemini. Scattered. I'm seeing a lot going on and scattered. So not a bad thing, Gems. Don't worry. And happy birthday, by the way. I'm also a fellow Gemini too. So let's get your, we're going to tap into your current love reading energy and then how the other person feels about you. And then we are going to see what your weekly forecast is. All right, Geminis. Yep. Okay. And let's get one more card, the current energy of our dear sweet gems. This is so exciting. It's gem season, isn't it? And we also have the patio is opening up for the first time in Lord knows how long here in Ontario. Okay, you got a lot of cards here, and it's funny, I'm not even surprised by that because I was getting a lot of different energies, very scattered energies here. So let's see where you currently are. You got the 10 of Wands. A lot of you are carrying a lot of heavy weight that's not even yours, okay? For a lot of you, I'm feeling like you're empaths and you're picking up a lot of other stuff. I think that's why I felt guided to exhale out all the other energies. I don't do that for every sign. I felt very called to do it for this one in this moment. So just be mindful that you are grounding down in nature. You're cleansing out any unhealthy energetic cords. I know some people think it's not healthy to cut cords or anything. But you know what? I think it's a-okay to actually hold the intention of Archangel Michael to gently take out any and all energetic cords that no longer serve our highest good. And may all that space within our body and being be filled with light of purity and love. Okay, so that way you don't have any leaky holes or leaky energy. Others, you also have a lot going on in your mind. There was another zodiac sign, I think it was Aries, had a lot. Aries or Taurus had a lot going on in mind here. You're carrying a lot. Let go of that load because it's not yours to carry. And then we have 8 of Wands here, which is great. This is fast-moving energy coming in. And I feel like for some of you, we have a couple of different energies surrounding you. There's the Hangman. Okay, so your perception on something is a certain way. If you reverse it, it will shift and change. We have the 10 of Pentacles here. So there is in talks with another energy that is here. And then we have 6 of Cups. And again, I'm looking at this, it almost feels like someone that you already know, like someone, a friend or something, some sort of foundation you already have there. I'm not sure if it's romantic relationship that you had with them, but perhaps a friendship. And this just came up in either Taurus or Gemini, and I was feeling the same thing too, a friendship kind of energy coming in. Okay, so let's see how the other person or persons feels about you. I'm going to take a sip of water first. Hydrate, gems. Hydrate. All right. Normally, I do each zodiac sign in different videos. This time, I'm trying the all signs in one. Let me know what you like. What do you like best? Okay, how does the other person feel about Gemini? Whoa, okay, but like, I think this is why I was very called to tell you about those other things about the breath and the cores and the grounding. This is really important for you. Okay, how does the other person feel about Gemini? How does the other person feel about Gemini? How does their love and trust feel about Gemini? I'm hearing X's. For some reason, I'm seeing the word X's. How does the other person feel about Gemini? Oh, wow, that's interesting. That was real. You know what? I get cards flying all the time, but that was really interesting because it flew out this way. So I feel like there's two different energies, or there's two different directions, or two different outcomes. Okay, that's what I was getting from that. So we have nine of cups here. Okay, so wishes coming true, lots of abundance. Um, But you know what? When I see this card, it's like this person has a lot of abundance, but they're very protective about it, or fearful they're going to lose it, because it's like, look, it's all here. We have this person sitting up front, and it's the arms that are closed. When we have the arms that are closed, we usually can be a little bit closed off. Okay. The Two of Wands here. This person may feel that you're at a distance, or you're traveling, one of the two. We have the Fool. A lot of them feel like you've already moved on to a different journey. And then we have the Three of Swords in the upside down position. So some of them feel heartbroken. Some of them feel heartbroken. Okay. I have an unsettled feeling in my tummy right now. So how are you feeling, Gems? Because it feels. Let's go into your weekly forecast. It's not a good feeling. It's a very uncomfortable feeling. How are you all feeling? How does this person make you feel? I feel like it kind of brings up stuff for you. Let's go into your weekly forecast. Okay, what is the weekly forecast? June 11th to June 20th. By the way, 20th is Father's Day. For Geminis, what is... Yes, we're letting the cards fly out. Yeah. It's very excited energy, Gems. This is different now. I'm getting a way different energy than when we did reading on that past person. So let's... Okay. I'm liking this. Okay, Geminis, we got the Lovers card, which, by the way, is Geminis. This is your energy here. But we do have a union that's coming in here. Strength, and I feel like a lot of you are having to take the strength to get yourself grounded and rebalanced. I feel like a lot of you probably got thrown off a little bit, maybe from something that's carrying on. I'm hearing the word expectations, disappointment, but I think a lot of you are just standing in your own power now, getting your own strength, really focusing on what you want, which is great. We have the King of Wands here. King of Wands is like a leadership, very courageous kind of energy. This person embodies, this energy embodies a lot of stability, okay? And I feel like can give you what it is that you've been seeking, what you've been desiring, your self-care. But I'm hearing the word home. Home care. Does that make sense to some of you? For some of you, I'm getting home care. Let's get some clarifying cards here on current energy of Gemini, in their love life. Here we go. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of the holiday time together. A lot of you let go. Just let go so there's not so many expectations too, okay? Be in the present moment. Oh my goodness. How are your backs feeling, Gems? That I just went to bend over and get that. My back was really sore. So I'm not sure what some of you are going through here. Lower back issues can also be stresses and fears about money. So if you're feeling that, that might be some insight here. Okay, let's get a clarifying card for Geminis and how the other person feels about Gemini. Clarifying card and how the other person feels about Gemini. Okay, Swords. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Gemini, you've had that not in recent readings, but you had it a good number of months ago that was coming up quite frequently. And let's get some clarifying love cards here for this week's forecast. One more, please. Oh. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna get it. Okay, we got worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Okay, and this is just having land on top of the lovers as well. Okay, so know that divine union is coming. We did pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So I do want to just clarify that. Can we get a clarifying card for the pay attention to the red flags? I'm going to do it with this other deck. Clarifying card for the pay attention to the red flags for Gemini in this weekly forecast reading. Yeah, clarifying card, please. This just dropped, and I'm hearing this is not what it is. So let's keep going with another card. Oh, here we go. However, I know some of you guys are curious, probably what this card was, the Page of Swords. So generally, sometimes that can mean someone's spying on you, checking you out, getting some more information on you. Then the other card, because I was guided to pull another one, 7 of Cups. So I think for some of you, you might have a lot of different options that are going on, but one of them is to pay attention to the red flags. It's interesting. As I looked over, I see this. Oh, this is good. 4 of Wands here, Union. And then we have 2 Cups here. Wow. This is really nice. You had the High Priestess. Yeah, you did. You had the High Priestess, using your intuition. So knowing, you'll know if there's someone that's got some flags there. You're pretty intuitive, Gemini. So listen to that, okay? Other than that, you got the King of Wands, you have the High Priestess here. And so we have calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, visualizations help to bring you together. So really focus on what it is that you really desire to have in your life. We have soulmate energy. Yes, this is your soulmate. And we also have playfulness to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to shine. Beautiful. And then on the top card here, we have new love and very soon. Okay. Beautiful. I'm loving this. Gemini, this is looking really good. Be mindful of the other energy that we were picking up on when I was doing how they feel about you. It felt really, there's a lot of discomfort in my tummy on that one. Like I'm feeling a lot of you feel a lot of uneasiness about that energy. And you'll know who that is because you'll know. I feel like a lot of you have been feeling like, yeah, maybe you have a lot of deep love for this person, but it's not been feeling wholesome for a lot of you for a while. So listen to that. Pay attention to the red flags. Okay, my dear sweet Geminis, nice to see you. Clapham, hit the like button if you enjoy that. All right. We are going to Cancer. How are you doing? Let's do your weekly forecast reading show. I just want to cleanse and clear the past readings that I did, and I would like to tap into the overall energy of Cancer. So interesting. At first, I was seeing a spinning, coiled energy, and then I got an image of, and if I say this incorrectly, my apologies, but spanakopita. But like, have you ever seen the spanakopita and the round things? I don't know if one of you is eating that right now, or actually what I'm hearing is cycle. A lot of you are going through a cycle right now in your love life. Let's get the current energy for our Cancers here. Current energy for Cancers. And this is a general reading, so take what resonates. If you're looking for a personal reading, the link is in the description below. Okay, we do have Eight of Swords here, okay? So some of you are feeling very bound up, very tied up to something. This can also be self-inflictive sometimes. So just be mindful you're not too much in your head, okay? Because what we do have here is we have Four of Wands, we have union, we have happiness, we have joy, we have community, and then we have the Fool. So I see a lot of you actually venturing on your own journey. You're leaving behind something, and you're leaving behind something that was like a cycle, but something that just kept feeling like it was just going round and round, and there was no out. It wasn't spreading out to anything more. Okay. And once you guys and ladies have released that, we have the Four of Wands here. I'm hearing for a lot of you, you're over it. You're over it. And you are just going on to a new journey here. And a lot of you are going into your new journey with an open heart and open mind. You really are like, ooh, okay, let's see what else is out there. Okay. How does the other person feel about Cancer? How does the other person feel about Cancer? How does the other person feel about you? By the way, the new moon, usually I do an event every new moon and full moon. This time I was not able to because of the internet connection. However, I have been offering the Abundant New Year online program, which, by the way, you get access to all the modules as soon as you register. And there's even a bonus section of the love and romance. Whether you're in a relationship and you want to strengthen it, or you're single and you're calling it in, we talk about soulmates, twin flames. You learn how to build your own sacred altar. You get a Tao blessing in any area of your life. There's a beliefs clearing in there. So anything that's been blocking you, that's in there as well. It's so much more. But the link is in the description. But the reason I wanted to tell you about it is because since yesterday, the new moon, and until it's been taken off, it's already been taken off the main honor fee. Okay, so that's just till today. So definitely get in on that if you want to. All right, how does the other person feel about Cancer? Are y'all into singing? Because I usually don't sing while I'm doing these videos, but I feel ever so inclined to right now. Okay, 3 of possibilities of what they can and can't have, or what you guys have already had, and guys and gals. Okay, I want to be all inclusive here with genders. For some of you, they feel like you're traveling. For some of you, they feel like you got your hand on one person, but you got 2 other things in the past. I'm sensing the past. Some of you we're hanging on. Some of you here. We have the Page of Cups here. I don't. For some reason, when I'm looking at this right now, I'm hearing like an immature energy, like a young energy. Not that I'm saying that they think you're immature energy, but I'm hearing immature energy. I'm not sure if that's towards you, or maybe this person is, and this is just what's coming up. So Cancers, I love you all. I really do. But this is what I heard when I saw this. And it's like, this person is looking at a beautiful cup. There's this wonderful opportunity, but it's just seeing a fish. It's like, it's not seeing your complete capacity, your full divine self. And then we have the Queen of Wands here, which is quite nice, but sees you as like a confident person, knows what you want. I don't think they feel like they can, what's the word? I don't feel like they can feel that they think that you want, and they think this is what their thoughts and what they think you want. So it may not even be that you would express these are things. It's like they just have it in their head. That's what it is. But let's go into your weekly forecast here. Okay, so weekly forecast, love forecast for Cancer for June 11th to June 20th. Remember, June 20th is Father's Day. Heal your wounds if you have some issues with your dads. That message just came up. Okay, so even if your dad's not around, heal that, because sometimes we can attract people according to our unhealed wounds. So especially if you keep attracting in people who are not available or keep leaving, that's something that is so interesting, because as I said that, 7 of Swords popped out. Okay, someone leaving, someone traveling. Okay, so your weekly forecast here, we have the Emperor that is here. Okay, so a lot of planning. And we have the Empress, which is really beautiful here. So abundance, fertility. When I say fertility, for some, not 3% of you, I feel like maybe it's a baby coming into this world or being conceived. But for the majority of you, it's a new beginning of a rebirth of a relationship, okay? Like something that you're planting the seed and it is growing, and it's really nice energy paired with the Emperor here. Two of Swords. So just like, what is it that you haven't been wanting to see, or what is it that you like? It's like you have these new beginnings because I see the new moon there, but you're conflicted in which direction to go, and you've got your eyes closed. So it's like there's things you don't want to see. But if you take off that blindfold, you will see more direction in which way to go. And then we have the Seven of Swords here. So some of you are going to be traveling, either traveling or moving. Okay. 86% of you is physically moving somewhere. And then there's a percentage of you, it's in your mind, you're moving on from something. Okay. That's Spanakopita. Is that you, the Spanakopita? Yeah. The winding road. Okay. So freeing yourself from that. Let's get some clarifying cards here with the honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Okay. Feeling this other person is a young energy. I keep sensing or feeling that. Okay. You deserve love. You are lovable. Yes, you are, Cancer. Yes, you are. Hold on. Okay, in the weekly forecast, let's get some clarifying cards here. Like 3 clarifying cards for Cancer in this weekly forecast for them. I need to move my body. Oh, God. Some of you have been sitting too long. I'm saying this as an analogy. Sitting too long somewhere is getting stagnant. Your body's getting stiff. You need to move. Your heart is getting stiff. You need to move. Great. Okay. So new energy, attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully and express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Beautiful. And I feel like some of you already sing or getting into sing or some sort of creative thing to tap more into your feminine energy and also your throat chakra, because I feel it a little bit over here. There's a little bit of tension here, but I usually don't sing while I'm talking while I'm doing these, and I have for you for this sign. So there's something in that. There's a sign in that for you. Okay, Cancers, hit the thumbs up, notification, so I can catch you on the next one. All right, much love, Corinne Clapham. See you soon. All right. Leo, it's Leo the Lions. How are you doing? Let's take a nice deep inhale in. Video. So I do like to just take a little bit of moment to cleanse and clear the past readings and step into you fully. And I just want to tune in and tap into the overall thing with Leo's like sign energy. That is so interesting. I just did Cancer, and the image that I got for them was this coiled thing. Now, I kind of got the same thing for you, but it was a different thing. It was actually a black tube, but not a smooth one. It was like rippled. Like they use that in something, like the construction workers or whatever. I'm so sorry. I'm like not using the right terms and stuff, but I don't know it because I've seen people like they're doing like digging a hole in the ground and they have to anyways, it's one of those, but it's like an accordion one. So whatever that may mean for you, maybe we'll get more clarification as we go. Let's get current love energy of Leo. Some of you are like discombobulated. Your mind is like in so many different places. Communication is not coming out clearly. It's because this is happening to me now, but like I will pick up energies that are going on. But that zodiac sign, that's what's coming up. Okay. So, not bad here. King of Pentacles. Okay. What's going on here, Leo? There's something going on because it's like everything's blank, but yet you have so much to say. It's like you have so many thoughts and so much to say, but it's like everything's just collapsing. And it's like, it's almost like, I want to say the word stutter or stumble. Like, it's like you want to get something out. There's something you want to vocalize and it's not coming out yet. That's what I'm hearing, yet. Maybe the time hasn't been the right time for you and you were feeling that. But there is some hope coming up here. Okay, this is also Aquarius energy. But then we do have Nine of Wands. Some of you feel like I'm really mindful of the kind of words I use, but if I'm intuitively hearing channel message, I have to see it. But I'm battered and bruised. Some of you are feeling battered and bruised. Hopefully that's just emotionally, not physically, but even emotionally, that's not good. Yeah, you got your guard up a lot, and it's almost like hearing the word sketchy, but I don't want you to feel insulted by me saying that. I really just have to share the words that are coming through. But there's another, so that's the word I heard coming through, but the meaning I want is like paranoid. Yeah, you're always like looking around. I think a lot of you got quite hurt, Leos. What's going on? And I feel this dip in this energy that's happening here. Knight in Pentacles. Okay, well, it's a nice stable energy, reliable, patient. I think a lot of you are putting your focus into work to get over some stuff. I think some of you put an offering to someone too. I don't think you know where you stand right now. This is for some of you. Keep in mind this general reading. One-on-one reading links are in the comments and the description. But I think some of you put an offer out and you're not quite sure how the other person feels yet. And that's gotten you feeling kind of low. So let's tune in this. Okay. How does this other person feel about you? Whoever you came on here to get some insight, or as I'm giving you guidance, maybe a name or a face is going to pop up for you so you'll know. But gosh, this is the first day patio has opened up since Ford finally took off this lockdown, and it's raining. I feel so bad for the patio. I've been watching the patio downstairs, patio restaurant. They've been spending days on getting it ready, and the first day of opening, it's raining after very long lockdown, by the way. Why did I feel compelled to say that? The word lockdown felt compelled to come up because I think a lot of you are feeling that within your heart. I'm feeling a lot of that in some of your heads, some of that. I think some of you are sad, depleted. Okay, Leos. All right, let's see what's going on, my fellow Leos. Leos. 6 of Cups here. Okay, there was a nice. They felt like there was a nice union here, a nice give and take, but it felt a little bit abandoned. Someone felt put out in the cold here. One was running, one was chasing, one was still chasing that was hurt. So I think there's a bit of a resentment there too, because after a while, whoever that is, whether it's you or the other person, it's like, wait a second, I'm the one that's hurt. Why am I the one that's chasing? I'm still not getting the attention here. And then we have the 5 of Wands here too. It was Aries who got that too, Aries or Taurus. But 5 of Wands here. I was trying to tune in to see if the 5 of Wands is conflict legitimately with someone or conflict in the mind. And the word that came up to me was intellect. Does that make sense for some of you? Intellectual conflict. Perhaps over certain thoughts and values. There's maybe not agreeing with certain things. Yeah. And then they feel defensive. Someone's feeling very defensive here. You have the Magician, but that was in reversed. So, turning visions into reality, inspired action. I think things are going to shift and change. There's like whoever this person is, there's a little bit of something going on between the both of you. Started out good. There's a bit of conflict, but things can shift and change. Okay. So let's go into your weekly forecast and get some more insight. I can see why all those different feelings were coming up. This is a weekly forecast for our dear sweet Leos. June 11th to June 22nd. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. It flew out, but the Justice card actually slipped into my little notepad that I have here. Okay, Justice card. Ace of Cups. A lot of cards flew out for. Oh my gosh. Okay. Two more cards for this week's forecast for Leo. Love life for Leo. Thank you. Okay. Well, you know what? A lot more is coming out than you bargained for. This is what I'm sensing and feeling. I can see that with the cards. Okay, justice. Something is you are getting justice. You are getting clarity. Justice doesn't always mean like in a negative way, like justice and served. You know what I mean? I think it's an opportunity for clarification and communication to be resolved between you and that person. We see Ace of Cups, which is really beautiful. Although I am feeling for some of you, this is a new energy coming in. Page of Swords. Yeah. For some reason, I never really felt this while looking at this card, but when I am now, I'm feeling like a defensive energy here. Someone's got a defensive energy. We have the Two of Swords. I feel like a lot of you are going to be making a decision, but you have new beginnings. So it's like you have this new beginning with this new moon behind you here, where you can plant your seeds. But you are literally like constricting yourself with two different things and holding yourself bound, and with a blindfold. So release that, open up. It'll be there. For some of you, you will be traveling. Some of you, 86% is going to be mentally, and this is so funny because this card just came up in another reading. I think it might have been Cancer. I got 80, like the exact number, but 86% of them was physically moving. I'm getting, for you, Leo, is 86% of you mentally moving on. And then for some of you, you are actually moving. You're going to be transitioning, moving somewhere, hopping across. For some of you, it's not too far though. It's literally just across the water or the river, same town. Oh, 3% of you might be quite a far distance. We have the Queen of Cups here, which is really nice. Coming into your own power, your own divinity. You're feeling a lot more settled after all this movement, all this commotion, because this is a lot. Like this is a lot of different emotions that are here. And then we have the Lovers card. So that's beautiful. This is also Gemini energy. So this does end in reunion, but let's get clarifying cards here, okay? So let's get clarifying cards on this other person that we were, okay. Let your friends help you. I need to stand. Thank you. My back is sore sitting there. Let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. And engagement. Your love life is ascending to. Can we just all do this? Can we all just stand and just have the hips move in a circular motion? I normally don't do this while I'm doing these lives, but I really feel called to. And for some reason, if I'm doing it while I'm doing your zodiac sign, that means it's going to help a lot of you too. Move it, because I think a lot of you need to move a lot of this energy, this chi in the body, because that was really heavy. A lot of you have a lot of weird stuff coming up, and it's interesting the engagement's even coming up. Although the Magician was there, so yeah, that is very that could happen. But I think a lot of you some of you are hanging on to this past person and trying to make a decision, move forward. But I think in the end, a lot of you move away from that, coming into your own power, and you're reuniting with someone different. Okay. So let's get a clarifying card for this week's forecast, please, for our dear sweet Leos. Leo. Oh, here we go. What do we have? Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Yeah, I don't know. I think it has something to do with this Page of Swords. It's funny. I've pulled that card, obviously, many times for people, but very true. Yeah, thank you. Playfulness. Yeah, bring it back, Leos, because you are pretty playful, but I think a lot of you got a little bit off your feet. You're grounding for a bit with a lot of different stuff going on. So bringing it back, playfulness to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit. Have fun to shine, okay? I think once you finally kind of disconnect from what's really been going on with you mentally and all these things, with a connection that's not serving you, you know who that is. when you start to move away, when you get that space, you're going to be in a different frame of mind, and you're going to be able to be stronger in your suit here. And you do have a Lovers here, okay? Yeah, I don't know. I would say 3% of you, it's going to be going back to that person, but I think the majority of you are moving on. It's going to be a new, fresh, different, way different energy. I'm really looking forward to doing a reading next week, because I have a feeling hopefully it's going to shift and change a lot from this. And it's okay to be in this. Listen, everybody goes through these ups and downs, so it's all good. Okay, dear sweet Leos, if you enjoyed that, hit the thumbs up button. If you want to write something in the comments, obviously something nice, go for it. Hit the subscribe button, notification, so you know when the next videos come up. And hopefully I'll be back to doing the individual videos for each zodiac. Otherwise, we'll be doing the all signs. Okay? All right. See you later. All right, Virgos, how are you doing? Hello, Virgos. Okay, Corinne Clapham here. Let's get into your reading. Remember, this is a general reading. Let's pick up on your current love life. I'm standing. I've been sitting doing all of these other readings. It was hurting my back. Any movement. Baby got back. Yeah, that's your current energy, Virgos. I think a lot of you got some movement going on in your life because I feel very compelled to move. I think a lot of you are into dancing. I'm hearing that song, Baby Got Back. I like big butts and I cannot lie. I don't know, maybe some of you are dancing to that. Maybe you're singing to it. Maybe you got a big butt. Maybe you're into big butts. So your current energy, the Fool. Okay? Yeah, I think a lot of you have already left something. It took a little bit of time to get over it, to get your footing, but you're at the point, you're like, new paths, new beginnings. Okay, now I can see why there's so much movement in dancing. Y'all are like, now I'm hearing Dancing Queen. Dun, dun, dun. No. You are my dancing queen. You're getting back into your energy. I like it. I like it, Virgos. Hierophant. Very getting back into this. Getting back and reconnected to your values and your morals, 3 of Pentacles, collaborating with some people. Let's get into how the other person feels about you, whether this is who you came on to get more insight on, or as I'm saying this, you may hear a name or a face within yourself, knowing who this is about. Okay, something threw something out. Something like that was a hard energy. Boom, done. Holy moly. All right. Okay, Virgo's the other person, King of Swords. Okay, very decisive. The CEO is very decisive. Almost like you make your decision, boom, that's it. And then they have the 4 of Pentacles. They want to give the heart. They want to give the abundance, but they are holding strong onto it, or they feel that you are. Okay, it's like they see that warmth within you, but you're holding it. And you're holding it close to yourself. And we have the 4 of Swords, so they feel that you are taking some time to rest and to get more clear on what is going on. Let's move into your weekly forecast, June 11th to June 20th. Please remember, June 20th is Father's Day. If there's any healing you need to do around father stuff, it's always good to do family healing. Yeah, it doesn't get carried into our relationships. This is looking good, Virgo. You got good energy. I feel like a lot of you already went through your hard times and stuff. You're out on the other end now. You're like, whoop, let's bring it back. 3 of Cups. Hanging out with lots of friends, community, social life back. King of Cups. New energy here. Very decisive. Is offering quite a lot. Okay. Yeah, this person has a lot to offer. We got the Ace of Swords, which is amazing too. So mental clarity, someone who really knows what they want. I feel like you really know what you want to. You've also been putting the time into knowing that, which is great. Let's get some clarifying cards here. Someone, okay? Whether you or the other person, there's a little bit of deception. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. I feel like it really correlates to this. Someone having a lot of love, so a lot of warmth, but holding on to it because their walls are so high. Sometimes when that happens, it can come across as deceptive. Let's get, and then we have moving into your weekly forecast, your romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Let's get 2 more cards, please, for our dear sweet Virgos for this week. 2 more cards, love cards for Virgos, love life. Okay, we got more than 2 cards. Pay attention to the red flags. Okay, the signs are cautioning you. You know what? I think a lot of you know what that's about. I think you've already been doing a lot of work to cleanse and clear that out, but that might try to trickle back in. So. And then otherwise, you have really good energy here. Like I said, there's another energy that's coming in here. Soulmate, yes, this is your soulmate. And calling in your soulmate. So your prayers, your affirmations, your visualizations are really going to help you with that. So overall, this is looking good, Virgo. I feel like a lot of you are in a really good place. You took a lot of time to do the self-healing, get in a good stance. So good stuff. If you're digging that, all right, Libras, how are you doing? Corinne Clapham here. Oh, yeah. Yep, that's right. I'm standing and doing readings now. I've been sitting doing a lot of signs before that. So let's get into this. Dear sweet Libras. Okay. What is your current energy in your love life? Current energy in your love life. Get some movement. We got the King of Swords. Okay. Very decisive energy right now. Justice. I think a lot of you have already had some information that's just been revealed. Page of Swords. Very young energy. A lot of you are actually not wanting anything too much committal right now. You're kind of like, all right, let's just soften the game here. Let's see how the other person feels about you. The other person feels about you. Okay, the other person feels like your focus has been a little bit distant. I think you've been very focused on work. Also makes sense because we've got the King of Swords over here. So I think a lot of you have just kind of been bringing it back, bringing your focus back. This person feels like you might have more than one option here, not just them. And there is a bit of conflict here. The conflict, yes, could be between the two of you, or it could be in this person's mental state as well. So they may just be thinking a lot of things, ruminating, making assumptions and not really sure. I felt compelled to check my phone for a message. Are some of you waiting for a message to come in? Okay. Yes. Let's see your weekly forecast. I've never done all signs before in one video. I usually will do like 3 or 4 separate ones one day. So I think I'm feeling a little antsy. Not antsy, but just like I need to move my body. Picking up a lot of different energies. They're at Leo, let me tell you. They're going through some stuff. Some of them. That was heavy. That's when I had to start moving. We need to move energy around. The chi. Hey, you got a lot of cards coming out for your weekly forecast, which is not a bad thing. But 2 Pentacles, some of you are going to have a decision to make, or you're already juggling two people here. 4 Pentacles, a lot of you keep shying away. You sense a little bit closed off here. We're doing Libra, right? Did I call you another zodiac sign? Hopefully not. Libra. What's going on? A lot of you are protecting yourself. You're protecting the love that you have, the abundance that you have. Anything good coming in, I feel like you're not really talking too much about it to a lot of people. You got the Fool here. A lot of you are like, I'm going on a new journey, a new path, new love. Hierophant. It's like Taurus, Earth energy. So I think some of you are like buckling down in terms of getting with your morals, your values. But I'm sensing some of you are joining. You know what I heard? I'm sorry. I have to just translate the messages that are coming through. Okay. It's not me. This is what's channeling through. Some of you are joining a cult, or some of you are joining something that is perceived as one. And let me tell you, there is a lot of great groups out there that do have a bad rap with that C word. And some of them are legit really good. Like they are, so, take that term loosely. Yeah. Okay. Seven of Swords. Someone's running away with something here. Someone's running away here with your heart. Gosh, this is like, listen, I'm really mindful about the words I use, but this is literally what is coming through. And I feel like it's a direct correlation with this. Holding on too tight. Sometimes when we hold on too tight, the moment we loosen, that's when the other person actually feels that opposite energy, and then is the opposite, right? They're like, okay, well, I've done all this trying, and now forget it. But what happens is the other person was like having their guard up, and then when they finally open up, the other person's giving up. So then it has this weird belief system, like, as soon as I open up, the other person leaves. So just watching your belief systems there. Watch when you're holding yourself too tight, okay? Because there's a difference between being mindful and intuitive, implementing boundaries, being healthy versus doing things out of fear, okay? There's a difference. Okay. So one of these two that you're juggling here, soulmate energy, or two people that are coming in, a soulmate energy. Yes, this is your soulmate engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Not bad. And keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual expectations. And what's popping in my head right now is I was listening to a podcast this morning, and this is coming through right now. So this is meant for some of you to hear it, if not all of you. But she was saying in the beginning she wasn't actually attracted to the guy that she is in a relationship right now. So sometimes, and actually it was funny, he was talking about how he did this exercise, how it's like creating your queen, which we can all do, create your queen or king, writing down what is that you desire. And then you look at that list and you're like, okay, well, who do I have to be in order to be with someone like that, or to match that vibration, or what kind of person would that person want to be with? Not that we're re-altering ourselves for someone, but we can always up level, right? Growth and up leveling. And so it was funny because he was saying that, he was sharing that on the podcast with everybody. And she was like, yeah, like, he was saying, yeah, most things on there is what he got. And then she was joking or saying, like, yeah, except you asked for someone blonde. And he's like, yeah, and someone taller. So this just came through to me to share with you, because this is what I mean. Sometimes we can get so stuck. Like, it's good to do lists. It's good to be aware of what you want. But we have to let go at the same time, because sometimes the little nuances doesn't mean anything. He's with someone he's super happy with. She doesn't have blonde hair. She's not as tall as he wanted, but she still checks off all the other boxes, and they have a great dynamic. So this is what I mean. If we're too much stuck to the list, if he was stuck to his, he'd be like, you're not blonde, you're not tall enough, and then he would have moved on. So this is what I mean. Keep an open mind, okay? Your soulmate may be different from your dynamics, and for some of you, I'm hearing that may not be a bad thing. So enjoy that, Libra. All right, Libras, I look forward to seeing how things play out for you. So feel free to put it in the comments below. Kind comments, okay, please and thank you. And hit the like button if you so choose to, and subscribe if you so choose to, and notifications if you do want to get a notification when I come back on here with next week's reading. Please don't judge my hair. Okay, I love you. Much love. Okay, Scorpios, how are you doing? Corinne Clapham here. This is my first time doing the all signs in one video. Usually I do them each individual video. So I'm just writing down the time code so I can timestamp it for you all in the description box when I am complete. I was sitting for a while. I need to stand now. So if I'm moving, and grooving. That's why. Let's tune into your current love energy, Scorpios. And don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button if you so choose to, and the notifications if you'd like to get notified when we have upcoming videos come in. Also, on this channel, aside for doing love tarot readings, I do videos for our self-care, self-love, and spirituality and wellness. So that's something you jive with. Like I said, always hit the subscribe button. If you don't want it, you don't have to either. Cool. All right, Scorpio, one more. That's it on. 3 cards for you. Okay, Scorpio, what's going on? Here we have, I feel like a lot of you are enjoying family time. Are reuniting with someone who has family here. Then we have this star. So just getting some more clarity on what you want. But hold on, I feel like another message is coming through. You're emptying something. It's like you finally got something that you really wanted, and you're like, I don't actually really like this, and you're emptying it. If you see here, this person, it's not that they're scooping up water. They already have the water in both jugs, and they are pouring it back out. I feel like they're like, nope. Just got some clarity. That's actually not what I'm looking for. Okay. And then we have the 7 of Swords. So feeling like someone took something, is running from something, is being deceptive. I'm hearing the words catch your heart. Catch your heart and run. I think some of you were in a dynamic and union. It seemed amazing at first. And then you saw some elements that you're like, no, that's actually not for me. Okay, let's get let's pull some cards on how the other person feels about you. How does the other person feel about Scorpios? How does the other person feel about Scorpios? Okay. How does the other person feel about Scorpio? Scorpio. How does the other person feel about Scorpio? Ooh, we got another card. Let's go one more. How does the other person feel about Scorpio? How does the other person feel about Scorpio? Okay, I usually do like maybe 4 videos a day on these readings, and I'm literally doing all the zodiac signs for the first time, and I'm realizing I think it makes me go a little crazy. Just a little bit. You'll still get your reading, so don't worry, Scorpios. Okay, how does the person feel about you? Death. New cycle, something's ending here. 3 of Pentacles, you're collaborating, working with other people. Strength, that you are, this is in the reverse position, by the way, but coming into your own power, your own strength, seeing what you do desire, what you want. And then we have, sometimes this card means balance, but for some reason I'm looking at it right now and it feels unbalanced. I feel something is unbalanced, or that you are doing quite well for yourself, actually, and quite strong in your conviction. However, they feel that they don't measure up to that. Like they don't feel like there's a balance in that. So let's do your weekly forecast reading. I'm going to take a sip of agua for some water. There's a heavy weight on your heart. I can feel it. I can sense that. Something you're wanting to communicate and you haven't. You've been keeping it in. I think there's a fear you're not sure how the other person's going to react. Let's do some deep breathing, Scorpio, because I'm feeling it quite heavy on the chest, on the heart and chest area. So just inhaling in, exhaling out. Or yawn. Weekly forecast for June 11th to June 20th. Scorpios, remember June 20th is Father's Day. Definitely work on any father issues, healing you need to do. Doesn't always mean you have to reach out to the person to heal. Okay. All right. So Hangman in reverse. Okay. So shift your perception, because there's a certain way you're looking at things that's attaining something and having it to form a certain way. So shift that, and things will shift and change. We have the Six of Wands. Okay, this was also in the reverse. So I think once you start shifting and changing your perspective on something, that victory is going to come in. Okay, you have the moon, the full moon. So there is going to be some things that are going to be illuminated, whether it's in the dynamic or within yourself. And what I'm hearing is actually within yourself and how you show up to others, how you show up in relationships. And then Seven of Pentacles, I feel like some of you are waiting to see something to grow and form from something that you spent and invested your time in. The Knight of Swords, so things will shift pretty quick. So what that is that you've been looking for is going to shift in pretty quick. And then we have the King of Wands, so it's going to be a better energy, and the Ace of Swords. Very nice, very nice. Okay, let's get some clarifying cards. That was the Rider-Waite deck. I get clarifying cards on this week's forecast for our dear sweet Scorpios. Let's get 3 cards, please. Exactly 3 came up. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And I do sense and see that, especially with this card here. It's like you've put in time, you've done this, and you're like, hello, where's the reciprocity? Reciprocation. Okay? Don't spend too long waiting for that, because you're missing out time, your own precious time. Trust. The situation is calling you to have faith and past life relationship. You have known each other before. Okay, so this is an energy. I'm feeling called to, let's do one more card here. Yes, thank you. I knew there was one that wanted to jump out. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of the holiday together. I think when you let go and you shift your perspective from being a certain way, you shift that. Like I said, victory comes in. So that really does help to open up opportunities and things to change. Okay. And really do spend that time for the self-love and the healing too, because I was seeing that, especially with father issues. Sometimes our issues with our parents can also bleed into our relationships. So, all right, my dear Scorpios, always a pleasure. If you enjoy that, you can hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you like. I also do videos on spirituality, wellness, I try to say self-love and self-care. Let's try this again. And self-love and self-care. I think I'm actually losing my mind a little bit from being on video for too long. I need to get outside and get some fresh air. But dear sweet Scorpios, I love you so much. You can hit the notifications, and then you'll be notified. Hopefully I'll be back to doing individual videos. If not, I'll be doing all signs here. All right. Much love. Corinne Clapham here. Okay. Hello, Sagittarius. How are you doing? Corinne Clapham here. Let's do your love reading, shall we? I am going to be standing because I was sitting for a while. So, my body wants some movement. So, dear Sagittarius, let me just cleanse all the past readings and energies. Let's drop into yours. I just want to tap into an overall feeling here. Windy roads is what I'm hearing. I keep seeing this coil. I've seen it for 2 other signs. I just saw it for you too, and I heard windy roads. So let's get into your current energy for your current love life. Then we're going to go into how the other person feels about you. Then we're going to go into your weekly forecast. Okay. We got 6 of Cups. I feel like you have a new energy coming in, and a King of Cups. Yes, someone who has lots to offer you. Let's see how this person or another person feels about you. Okay. Let's just stretch our shoulders and our neck. I've been doing this too. The hips, moving the hips. Let's move the energy around, folks. I'm feeling this for a lot of people. Hey, if you're here and you're watching and listening to this, hit a thumbs up. Let me know you're here. Let me know you're digging this. There's something I'm looking for here. Yes. Okay. This person, Sagittarius, overall, you have really good energy. Yes, the Chariot movement. They feel like you've got movement moving forward or moving away from something. And then I do see here 9 of Cups, that you are actually, in fact, moving away from something. Um, and the Knight of Cups, that you do have some good energy and something to offer. Not that we ever doubted that, but this specific person does feel like, I feel like maybe you have closed. Yeah, oh yeah, we already said this. The world here. You closed out a cycle with something, with someone, to let in new love, and they see that. They see that you walked away from this, and they do see some really good energy with you. That they could have something really really good with you. Let's go into the weekly forecast here. Weekly forecast for Sagittarius, June. Excuse me, June 11th to June 20th. June 20th is Father's Day. Weekly forecast for Sagittarius, June 11th to June 20th. I'm going to go with the card, please. Okay. Okay. Heartbreak. I don't know if this is for some of you, it's a cycle that you've already closed out. Some of you, they're coming back in. You are very wary. You were quite hurt actually from this. And you can see this. It's like really having your guard up and kind of looking over your shoulder now. High Priestess, you're using your intuition. And if you're not,